But before we get to camp, I wanted to show you guys something, although it's quite a ways down this dirt road. All right, well, here it is. This is what I brought you all the way up here to see. Anyways, we're heading to a spot I was told about. I think we're almost there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that I can find it in the dark. Let's go check this out. It's 36 degrees right now, and it's supposed to drop down to 26 degrees Fahrenheit about midnight tonight, and it's gonna be a cold night. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Larry if you're new. We are in the mini truck camper, camping tonight. All alone tonight, actually. There's no dogs. I left the dogs with my sister because it's going to get so cold tonight that I just don't want them here with me in case something does happen. So just trying to keep their safety in mind. But before we get to camp, I wanted to show you guys something, although it's quite a ways down this dirt road. We'll see if we can make it. It has been raining a lot here in Arizona. I'm hoping this road is dry enough for us to get to where we're gonna go, but we're not gonna know until we know. So let's check it out. Look at the cows. So far the roads seem to be dry. A couple wet spots, but nothing too bad. It's just I think probably where the sun doesn't shine that much, just areas where the mountain is in the way or the trees, but it's not too bad right now. But we're definitely getting into winter time here in Arizona. It was supposed to snow yesterday. Been getting a lot more rain, and which is good. I like that, but it is a little scary because people in Arizona, or a lot of people in Arizona, have no clue how to drive as soon as there's any sort of moisture on the ground. That's why I'm glad I finally got a good dash camera installed in this geo tracker, because especially driving something as small as this, I want to have proof of anything that might happen out there on the road. It seems to be the biggest problem with most dash cameras are that they have horrible image quality, which is kind of the whole point of having a dash camera. I mean, you want something that's really good, that way you can actually see people's faces, license plate numbers, details of an accident, things like that. This one is the 70mm 4K T800, and this thing has cameras front and rear, both 4K, and it even has an interior camera so you can see what's going on inside the cab. This camera is actually the only one with dual 4K cameras front and rear, which you would think, being 2025, that would be pretty standard, but apparently it's not. I found out that 70mm is a global industry-leading company that specializes in dash cameras, so I feel like they know what they're doing when it comes to dash cameras, which is probably a company you want to buy a dash camera from, is somebody that specializes in dash cameras. So this dash camera has the exclusive MyColor Vivid Plus and Night Owl Vision. So in my opinion, it's the best image quality out there, whether it's day or night. This thing also has crystal clear parking surveillance. So it has an eye on the front, rear, and on the inside in case somebody tries to break into this while I'm at the store, or does like a hit and run, which, you know, unfortunately happens nowadays. This way I'd have proof of anything like that if it would happen. I mean, just look at this image quality while we're driving, even on this bumpy dirt road. If you're interested in the 70mm 4K T800 dash camera or anything else that they offer, I will make sure to put a link down below in the description. I'll also put a link at the end of this video showing the review slash install video that I did for this thing. It's pretty cool. It goes in a lot more depth detail, so definitely check that out. This might be something that you're interested in for you, or that hard to find gift for somebody that seems to always have everything. So you might want to check it out. this holiday season. Anyways, we're here. Let's get out. I want to show you something. All right, well, here it is. This is what I brought you all the way up here to see. It's an off-grid property. There's not anything here. It's just property. But as a lot of you guys have known, I've been looking for probably a year now. This has been the ultimate goal of this channel, is to live cheap in an RV, have no rent, and just wait until I find that perfect off-grid property that I can not only afford, but I also have just fallen in love with. That way, I don't know, I want to build my own cabin. I want to build everything, just start from nothing and just do it all for me this time. I used to be a general contractor and I would always build stuff for other people. This time I feel like it's my turn. I want to build something for me. I'm still going to be obviously truck camping. I don't think we're going to go into like full-blown off-grid property type of channel, but I just want to start including this into the channel. But I might be getting ahead of myself. I haven't even purchased this. I haven't even put in an offer yet. I'm thinking about doing it today or tomorrow, but I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion on this thing. It is just, I don't know, I've fallen in love with it. I've come up here multiple times. It seems like every other property I look at is just boring, or there's no trees, or the location is horrible. This one has got everything I want, and I don't know, it's cool. Let's take a look at it. Let me show you. So this is what I'm thinking. I would probably cut down just a couple trees and bring a driveway in right here. You can kind of see it's already naturally like gravel, a little bit bigger than gravel, but it's nice and rocky, nothing crazy. Would be easy just to drive over, and I don't have to worry about bringing in gravel. So that's one main thing that I like about this. The other thing I like about this is that there's plenty of open spots already. I don't want to have to come in and just down a bunch of trees. I want to try to keep as many of these trees as possible. These are shaggy bark juniper trees, which are gorgeous. Yeah, it's just open in certain spots. You kind of come into the interior of the property a little bit. You can't see the road. We're not even that far from the road, and you can't even see it, but there is plenty of open places in here to build and just have a little home base camp. So one issue with properties in this part of Arizona is typically there's a lot of scrub brush on the ground. Man, the shadows are horrible right now. You can kind of see there's not any scrub brush out here. Typically, here's an example of scrub brush right here. Sometimes you'll get a property that's just completely covered in those things, and they're hard to cut and get out and haul away. And this property has very minimal of scrub brush. So I love that part about it. I don't want to give away too many details because I don't want anybody snatching this up before me, but it's, let's say it's a little less than 10 acres, and, which is plenty for me. And it does have a slope, but just ever so slight slope going down the whole property. So that would be good drainage. Oh, look at this big juniper right there. Wow. But as you get further back into the property, it gets even better. So you can see here, we're about midway through the property, and you start getting these big boulders. And there's just cool little spots like right up here, which would be perfect for a cabin. Surrounded by big boulders, but not too hard to develop, I don't think. I'm out of breath. We're pretty high up in elevation, but this is probably one of the best parts about this property. If you could see right there, zooming in, that's the peaks in Flagstaff. There's snow on the peaks. I get a gorgeous view of that. Man, that's just $1 million views right there. I'll tell you what, I have been definitely working less and enjoying life a little too much. I think I need some activity in my life. This is another reason why I want to do this project, because for the last 4 years, I've had nothing. Just going out and enjoying life, which, don't get me wrong, I am extremely grateful for. But I've packed on a couple pounds, and I'm just out of shape. So I need something like this in my life and get back to being active and having projects. I just feel like life is a little bit more enjoyable when you have projects and stuff to do and things to look forward to, instead of just the next place to camp. We're getting back towards the back of the property. It gets pretty rocky back here, but that's all right. I really don't think I would build anything back here. We're gonna go to this next little part here that I'm extremely stoked about. Okay. There is something over here I want to show you guys that I just can't believe. Just gotta walk over all these rocks right here. If you notice, the ground is, in Arizona, this is not normal. It's definitely holding moisture, and even though it's rocky, it's kind of got a cushion to it. It's kind of soft. So I think this is gonna be some pretty good soil up here. I'm gonna have to do my best during editing to get all these, me huffing and puffing off the camera, but yeah, okay. Almost there. I gotta watch where I'm going. Here it is. Probably my favorite feature of this property. Oh, big hawk. Look at that. You guys see ya? Anyways, look at this. Just these rock faces. Kind of starts diving off into this ravine over here. Let's go up there. I think there's a better place to look out up there. But look at that. That is just gorgeous. Look at that. Would you look at that? Anyways, enough daydreaming for today. I need to find the geo-tracker and start heading back down the mountain. We need to find some place to camp tonight. I'm not sure where. But since it is winter time, it's going to start getting dark here real soon. So I need to shut up and get moving. Found the tracker, so we're good. Let's go ahead and get rolling. All right, well, it's dark. It's taking a little bit longer to get here. I'm not gonna lie, ran to town real quick and then headed back out here. I thought I'd have a little bit more time, but it's dark. Anyways, we're heading to a spot I was told about. I think we're almost there, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that I can find it in the dark. Yeah, I think this is it right here. I'm gonna go walk down there real quick though. All right, let's go check this out. Oh yeah, here it is. Perfect little camping spot. Although I think I'm gonna have to back down here. Yeah, here's a little fire pit right there. That's it. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna back down if I could see with it being this dark, but let's take my time, go slow. Well, I'm not 100% level, but it's just one night. I think I could survive. I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights turned on, get a fire started here. Okay, gotta get this power station plugged in. It's buried. Ah, we have power. Get the light on. Got some side lights too. I don't remember which ones they are. There we go. It's kind of a small fire pit though. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Almost got it. Oh, it's not. Oh, almost fell over. Yeah, that's good enough. I think it's time to switch out. everything's all set up. I'm not too cold yet, but I think that's probably because I've been moving around. But I've been checking the weather here, and it's 36 degrees right now, and it's supposed to drop down to 26 degrees Fahrenheit about midnight tonight, and that's gonna be a cold night. I don't have heat in this mini truck camper, but I did bring an electric blanket and a 0-degree sleeping bag, so it should be all right. But this is why I didn't want to bring the dogs, because for me, I can get in a sleeping bag and be fine. But for the dogs, I didn't want them to suffer through all this, which sucks because I miss them. I rarely am ever without my dogs. They love hanging out at my sister's house, but I'm sure they're wishing they were out here camping with us tonight. This is probably one of my favorite little spots. It's just cool how it's tucked in down here, and that's probably why there's no trash or anything, because nobody knows it's back here. And if I didn't know where it was at, I wouldn't even have thought to look over here. I'll make an easy dinner tonight. There's some sweet peppers on there. There we go. That should work. I think while that's cooking, go ahead and get my bed set up in here. Honestly, it's pretty comfy once I get it all set up. I'll have to show you how I do it. This is the key part right here. Big foam mat. I gotta cram it in here, but once it's in, it's nice and cozy. So it curls up a little bit where my feet are gonna go. My head's gonna go down that end. I'm 6'2", and I got plenty of room. There's actually extra room. You wouldn't think there would be in such a small camper, but it's not too bad. I kind of like it. This is kind of a cool weather sleeping bag. So this is not going to be how I'm going to get all my warmth. This is just going to be a little bit of extra insulation. Got me a heating blanket. Pillow right there. Get this thing plugged in. Currently using about 33 watts with the just the lights. Kick this thing on. We'll just get it on about 5 just to get it to warm up a little bit. Saying it's using 148 watts, which will last 18 and a half hours, but it's not going to stay on all night. Once it gets up to temperature, it'll start kicking on and off. So that'd be plenty for one night. Shoot, I could probably get 2 nights out of that, actually. Got my 0 degree sleeping bag. I actually have Mr. Buddy heater, but I'm only going to use that if I, like maybe in the morning when it's really cold. It should be fine tonight. I don't know about you, but I really don't like sleeping inside of a sleeping bag, even though this one's quite large and roomy. But just to make it less restricting, I'll open this thing all up. This way too, I'm laying right on the heating blanket. So that should be nice and toasty in there. Doesn't look like much, but it's going to be nice and cozy. We got to actually turn the dinner over. Probably left it a little too long on one side. Hopefully it's not burnt. There we go. Oh, it smells good. It's perfect. Potatoes are perfect. Everything's perfect. Well, my camera didn't want to turn on because it's so cold. You can see my breath. Some of that is just smoke. The fire is just dumping smoke into here. I'm about to go put it out because I'm just tired. It's cold and I'm ready for bed. But I'm hoping the bed is nice and warm. Well, I'm in bed. I was going to film me trying to get into bed, but it took a lot. I had to leave my shoes outside. Hopefully they don't have any critters in them or frost or anything. But should be okay. I'll just knock them out in the morning when I get up. I have my jacket right here next to me in the driver's seat. I think I'm going to be just fine sleeping in this hoodie. It's nice and warm here in this sleeping bag with the heating blanket on. But check this out. I mean, this is nice in here. Let's see where we're at on the power station. Still at 90%, so that will definitely last all night. I did forget my water over there, but I made sure to get my flashlight right here. So, yeah, I'm ready for bed, I think. All right. Oh, forgot my outside porch lights. There it is. Oh, one more. All right. Good night, guys. Morning. It's cold out here this morning. Tell you what, I found this on Amazon. It's actually kind of nice. It fits these stoves, so when you have a pan on it, the wind doesn't blow it out. I remember it being pretty cheap. I don't know, but definitely kind of cool for this thing. Although it doesn't really matter for this because it's just such a small kettle. But when you have a frying pan, you're trying to cook and it's windy. It's a lifesaver. Let that sit for a little bit. For as comfortable as I was last night sleeping in here, it's just always hard to get up when it's cold outside. I slept in a little bit. It's like about 8 o'clock now, and I was just hoping the sun would come up a little bit, which it has, but it's still cold. I don't know why this fire just will not take off. A little frustrated to that. Actually, if you don't know, this thing is a French press. It has a fine screen on it. So I dumped the coffee grounds in there with the water, and they're just, it's kind of like cowboy coffee now. There's a bunch of coffee grounds in it. So this will actually push the coffee grounds down to the bottom, and then the coffee will be sitting at the top, and then you can just turn this sloped area over and pour it. So that's what I'm doing, by the way. I just don't like grounds in my coffee, really. Not my favorite thing. Let's take it slow, push it all the way to the bottom. Should be good to go now. All right. Mm. Might even have to shed a layer now. Or two. It's getting warm already. I'm almost sweating. This fire's taking off. The coffee's tasting good. Warming me up. The sun's coming up a little too much. Can barely even see. Anyways, it's turning out to be a pretty good morning. I like sleeping in this little mini truck camper. I know it seems weird because there's no like comforts or anything, but sometimes it's just kind of cool to go back to the basics again and just the bare minimum, come out here with nothing and just some coffee, a little bit of food to eat, and some firewood and sleeping bag, it's kind of nice. But I do, however, miss the pups. It's just weird not having them with me. I know they love hanging out at my sister's house, but I'm ready for them. I'm going to go pack up, I think, and then head over and grab them, and can't wait to see them. So anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out this long. And until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks, bye.